Good morning. Today we are going to see dual cycle, right? So already we discussed about the Otto cycle and diesel cycle. So today's section we are going to see dual cycle. Okay? And first of all, we should know what is dual cycle. So dual cycle is nothing but the combination of both Otto and diesel cycle. Combination of both Otto and diesel cycle. So actually, if you consider in an Otto cycle, there are four processes. In that, two are reversible adiabatic and remaining two are constant so, volume process. If you go for a diesel cycle, here you are considering two reversible and one auto cycle, one constant volume, and rest one is a constant pressure process, right? If you go for a dual cycle, right, there is a combination of adiabatic process, that is a reversible adiabatic, otherwise we can say is isentropic process. Actually, in the case of a Otto cycle and dual cycle, the heat addition takes place when constant volume and constant pressure respectively. If you go for a dual cycle, the heat addition takes place partial amount of constant volume and partial amount of constant pressure, right? And rest will be same whatever we are considering in the diesel cycle. That means the heat rejection takes place at constant volume, right? So we will see what are the process involved in dual cycle. So first we see about what are the process involved here. So the first process is reversible adiabatic compression process. Second one is actually the heat addition at constant volume and constant pressure also. So partial amount of heat is added at constant volume and rest will be a constant pressure, right? And reversible adiabatic expansion process. And final thing is here heat rejection during constant volume pressure. So volume process. Okay. So these are the process involved in a dual cycle. So let's see how can you plot PV and TS for this dual cycle. So just we will plot a PV diagram, right? So the first process we know that which is reversible adiabatic compression process. The process takes place between 1 and 2. So where the parameter pressure get increases, we know that because of compression, pressure is directly proportional to temperature. So temperature also getting increases. And because of isentropic process where entropy must be constant and one more parameter volume, it should be decreased when compression process takes place. So the first process is compression 1 and 2, see pressure increases, volume decreases. Then heat addition actually takes place partial amount of constant volume and constant pressure. So initially we should plot for a constant volume. So the initially the heat addition takes place. So the heat addition, the process takes place between 2 and 3 at constant volume, and another partial amount here also heat addition occurs, but at constant pressure. Okay, so the heat addition takes place from 2 to 3 and 3 to 4. Between 2 and 3 we are saying is a heat addition at constant volume, and between 3 and 4 it may be a constant pressure. Okay, and final pressure, sorry, next process is this is reversible adiabatic expansion process. So pressure get decreases, right? And final thing is a constant volume heat rejection occurs. Okay, so maybe note here. So this is reversible adiabatic process. Constant pressure, volume, constant pressure, and again 5 to 1 is a constant pressure. So 5 to 1, right? So where temperature decreases, volume is constant. Okay, the expansion takes place between 4 and 5. So which is 2 and 3 and 3 and 4. Okay, so likewise you can plot TS diagram. So initially this compression process pressure get increases, so temperature also getting increases. So next one is a heat addition, right? Constant volume, then constant pressure also heat addition. So definitely temperature get increases, right? And next process is a expansion, pressure decreases, right? Because of adiabatic process, entropy is constant, and final thing is a heat rejection takes place. Okay, at constant volume where temperature getting decreases. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So here heat addition. So here volume is constant, here pressure is constant. Okay. So this is the TS diagram of dual cycle, and this is PV diagram of dual cycle. So next we need to derive the efficiency parameter for a dual cycle. So before that we considered what is the heat formula takes place between the process 2 and 3. Okay, so already we know that the general formula for a heat is Q equal to M C del T, right? So the process between 2 and 3 is a heat supplied. M C, actually the process here is a constant volume, so MCP T3 minus T2. Okay, so maybe you are considering as a equation number 1. And another heat addition takes place between the process 3 and 4, So here, which is constant pressure, so you can use as Cp suffix p T4 minus T3. This is another equation number 2. And in the case of a process between 5 to 1, there also some heat rejection takes place. mCp T5 minus T1. So because why you are using V here means which is at constant volume. Right? So maybe here you are saying is a total heat supplied right. So heats, there is a summation of heat supplied between the process 2 and 3 and 3 and 4. So maybe we can say like this. The summation of a thing is mCv T3 minus T2 plus mCp T4 minus T3. So already we know that the general gas standard efficiency is nothing but work done divided by heat supplied, right? So work done is nothing but the difference of heat supplied and heat rejection, where we can say like this. Okay, then the efficiency term 1 minus QR is nothing but just you can use the equation number 3. This is mCv T5 minus T1 divided by sum of the both heat supplied. So that is mCv T3 minus T2 plus mCp T4 minus T3. Right. So actually here maybe you are considering as a mass as 1 kg. So taking commonly outside, T5 minus T1. If you're taking commonly outside, the remaining term is a Cv T3 minus T2 plus Cp T4 minus T3. So the mass get cancelled. Right, and just divided by the term Cv. So Cv also get cancelled. Okay, so rest will be a T5 minus T1 divided by Cv by Cv is 1, T3 minus T2. So plus here Cp by Cv. Already we know that gamma is nothing but Cp by Cv. Since so here you can use Cp by Cv is gamma into T4 minus T3. Okay, this is equation number 4. The air standard efficiency for a diesel cycle in terms of temperature. Okay, then so you can simplify the equation in terms of compression ratio, cutoff ratio. So you can further go for the such relations, right? Already been discussed in previous cycle itself. We know that compression ratio is nothing but V1 divided by V2, and pressure ratio is denoted by the symbol RP. We can say as P3 divided by P2 and expansion ratio again is denoted by the symbol R, which is here the expansion ratio actually takes place between 4 and 5. Okay, 4 and 5. So we can say as V5 divided by V4, and because of constant volume process, V5 which is equal to V1 because of constant volume process. So we can use V1 divided by V4, right? And one more parameter is cutoff ratio. Cutoff ratio is nothing but actually in diesel cycle we can say as a V3 by V4. Here the where maximum temperature occurred at the parameter 4. So we can say as V4 divided by V3. Okay. So why we are saying as a cutoff ratio V4 by V3 means, say here. So actually the maximum temperature occurs at this position. So V4 divided by V3. So that is the reason. Then, so before go for the relation, some parameter simplification we can see. Actually, the expansion ratio we are saying as V5 by V4 due to constant volume process. Instead of V5, we can use V1. Okay, so just here we can multiply with the factor V2 in numerator and the denominator. So we can say as V1 divided by V2 into V2 divided by V4, right? So here V1 by V2 is nothing but compression ratio, and V2 by V4 is nothing but cutoff ratio, right? So V2 is equal to V3, right? So because of constant volume process, please you can look at the PV diagram, right? See, so here because of constant volume process, V3 and V2 are equal. So like how you are saying V1 equal to V5, right? So since constant volume process V2 equal to V3, so instead of V2 I can say V3 by V4, which is equal to, so actually cutoff ratio is nothing but V4 by V3. Here we have V3 by V4. So saying like this, what is the term? V5 by V4, which is equal to V1 by V4. Okay, right. Then you need to form the efficiency. Instead of temperature, you should have to substitute in terms of compression ratio, cutoff ratio, like that. So for that, we need to replace the temperature term. So we need to solve your relations. The first process between 1 and 2, right? 1 and 2 is a reversible adiabatic process, reversible adiabatic compression process. So the general formula is PV over gamma equal to, sorry, P1 V1 P2 V2 power gamma. So actually we need to replace in terms of temperature. So the general gas equation is PV by T equal to C. So instead of P we can substitute T by B. So T1 divided by V1 into V1 gamma equal to P2 into, sorry, T2 divided by V2 into V2 power gamma. So T1 into V1 power gamma minus 1 equal to T2 into V2 power gamma minus 1. So actually we need a T2. So T2 equal to T1 into V1 divided by V2 power gamma minus 1. So V1 by V2 is nothing but compression ratio. So T1 into R power gamma minus 1. So this is equation number 5. like that. Next you have to considering process between 2 and 3. 2 and 3 is a constant volume process. So P2 V2 divided by T2 equal to P3 V3 divided by T3. So this is general equation for constant volume. So since constant volume process V2 equal to V3, so both the term get cancelled here. So rest will be a T3 divided by T2 equal to P3 divided by P2. Right. So here T3 equal to P3 divided by P2 into T2. So actually P3 by P2 is nothing but pressure ratio, right? Which is discussed in Otto cycle itself. So else we can refer here. Okay, pressure ratio is nothing but P2 by P3 into T2. Just we can substitute the equation number 5 here instead of T2, which is T1 into R power gamma minus 1. So T3 is T1 into Rp into R power gamma minus 1, which is equation number 6. This is another type of relation. And again, we need to form the relation for T4 and T5. So you have to considering the process between 3 and 4. So 3 and 4 is a constant pressure process. So again, P3 V3 divided by T3 equal to P4 V4 divided by T4. So since the constant pressure process P3 equal to P4, just cancel that term. The remaining will be a T4 divided by T3 equal to V4 divided by V3. So here we need to measure T4. We can form the relation in terms of T4. T3. So just you can use the equation number 6 here, right? So T3 in which is nothing but T1 into Rp into R power gamma minus 1, and V4 by V3 is nothing but what's that? See here, V4 by V3, V4 by V3, nothing but cutoff ratio. So instead of V4 by V3, we can say as cutoff ratio. So this is equation number 7. Okay, the relation in terms of T4 equal to T1 into R power gamma minus 1 into Rp into rho. Likewise, we should measure the parameter T5, so that we need to consider the process between 4 and 5. Actually, 4 and 5 is a reversible adiabatic expansion process. So P4 V4 power gamma equal to P5 V5 power gamma. So again, you can replace the pressure in terms of temperature term. So T4 divided by V4 into V4 power gamma equal to T5 divided by V5 into V5 power gamma. So T4 into V4 power gamma minus 1 equal to T5 into V5 power gamma minus 1. So actually we need a T5. So T5 equal to T4 into V4 divided by V5 power gamma minus 1. Okay, so already we measured. See, V5 by V4 is nothing but R power rho. V5 divided by V4. Right? Okay. So actually, here I am saying is a V4 by V4. So else please be you can keep you can write like this: T4 into go for the reciprocal, actually v5 by v4, v by v4 is r power rho. Okay, so better you can form like this. Okay, see, better you can form the equation like this. T5 equal to, sorry, T4 by T5. Okay, T4 by T5 equal to V5 by V4 power gamma minus 1. Okay, and actually we need a T5, so T5 equal to T4 divided by V5 divided by V4 power gamma minus 1. So V5 by V4 is nothing but R by rho. Right, now you can replace the term. Instead of T4, the equation number 7 here, T1 into Rp power, sorry, Rp into R power gamma minus 1 into rho divided by R power rho into gamma minus 1. So which is equal to, see, any of the term get cancelled here. So actually here R power gamma minus 1, R power gamma minus 1 get cancelled, and rest will be a T1 into Rp into, so here is a rho. Here if from denominator it moves here, means see here rho power gamma into rho power minus 1. Okay, so get cancelled, remaining thing is here rho power gamma alone. So this is T5, this is equation number 8. Okay, so now just simply you can substitute the parameter T2, T3, T4 and T5 in equation number 4, right? You get the efficiency in terms of compression ratio, pressure ratio. Actually the equation number 4 is nothing but 1 minus T5 minus T1 divided by T3 minus T2 plus gamma into T4 minus T3. So here you can substitute the equation T5, T3, T2, T4, right? You get that 1 minus, so T5 is nothing but T1 into Rp into rho power gamma, okay, minus of T1 divided by T3 is nothing but, you can refer the equation number 6. Okay, T3 is nothing but T1 into Rp into R power. So see here, so just given here T3 is nothing but T1 into R power gamma minus 1 into Rp minus of T2. Just you can refer the equation number 5. So T2 is equal to T1 into R power gamma minus 1 plus gamma into T4. Just you can refer the equation number 4, sorry, equation number 7. T4 is nothing but T1 into R power gamma minus 1 into Rp into rho. Okay, minus of T3, right? See, equation number 7, T1 Rp into Rp into rho. And equation number 6, T3 is nothing but T1 into R power gamma minus 1 into Rp. So you can see here T1 into R power gamma minus 1 into Rp. So next step for the simplification, actually T1 is common here. You can take in commonly outside here. 1 minus T1 into Rp into rho power gamma minus 1, right? And in denominator, see here, in first term, T1 into R power gamma minus 1 is common. So T1 into R power gamma minus 1 taking commonly outside, remaining term is Rp minus 1 plus gamma into here 1 Rp is common, right? So T1 into R power gamma minus 1 into Rp, the remaining term is rho minus 1, right? And next step is again, see here, from this two term, T1 R power gamma minus 1 is common. So 1 minus T1 into Rp into rho power gamma minus 1 divided by T1 into R power gamma minus 1 into Rp, sorry, not Rp, into Rp minus 1 plus gamma. Already we take commonly outside is a T1 R power gamma minus 1. So remaining term is Rp into rho minus 1. Okay. So now T1 get cancelled and remaining term is 1 minus 1 divided by R power gamma minus 1 C, and rest will be a Rp into rho power gamma minus 1 divided by Rp minus 1 plus gamma into Rp into rho minus 1. See, so this is the efficiency of dual cycle in terms of compression ratio, pressure ratio, and cutoff ratio. So see here, so this is equation number 10. So maybe see here in equation number 10, if you are considering Rp is 1, if you're considering Rp value is 1, then the equation 10 reduces to what equation? If consider Rp value is 1, it may be reduces to diesel cycle. So you can apply the value here. You can get 1 minus 1 divided by R power gamma minus 1 into rho power gamma minus 1 divided by gamma into rho minus 1. So likewise, if you considered Rp value is 1 and rho value is 1, the equation 10 which reduces as a Otto cycle. So from dual cycle we can able to reduce diesel cycle and Otto cycle where Rp value is 1 and Rp 1 and rho value 1. expectedly. Okay. So, and one more thing, and always the efficiency of Otto cycle is greater than dual cycle and greater than diesel cycle. So, which is very important. So, you can see. Okay. So, with this, we will close the efficiency parameter for a dual cycle. Thank you.